In a meeting with his cabinet today, the president ordered department heads to find $100 million in budget cuts to help close what he called a confidence gap with the American people.
We've got to earn their trust. They've got to feel confident that their dollars are being spent wisely.
He said he wants more streamlining, like the $18 million the Veterans Affairs Department is already saving by video conferencing, and the $52 million Homeland Security hopes to save by purchasing office supplies in bulk. The president admitted $100 million is a drop in the budget bucket, but insisted there's a lot more cutting to come.
$100 million there, $100 million here. Pretty soon, even in Washington, it adds up to real money.
On Capitol Hill, though, Republicans ridiculed the proposal. $100 million, they noted, is about 2/1,000ths of 1% of the $3.9 trillion budget. And they say it's what the government spends every day just on interest on the president's $787 billion stimulus.
I would just like to see the president use some of his popularity to do something serious about spending.
A comparable cut for a family with a budget of $75,000 would be about $1.50. Government watchdog Dan Mitchell says that with the deficit now over $1 trillion, the president's proposal amounts to little more than a PR stunt.
We have giant gaping wounds that need to be fixed, and the president is giving us a tiny, tiny little Band-Aid.
Now, White House Press Secretary Robert Gibbs said today that $100 million may not sound like much money to people here in this town, but it is a lot of money to people out beyond the Washington Beltway, Katie.
Meanwhile, Chip, I know there were some pretty stunning revelations in recently released government memos that showed 2 key al-Qaeda prisoners were waterboarded something like 266 times, a lot more than previously thought. Did that have any impact on the president's decision to visit the CIA today?
It did not, Katie. He had been previously scheduled to go there, but it did influence what he said, I believe, because he talked quite a bit about why he banned waterboarding himself, also talked about why he released those memos last week detailing what happened. And as you can see, he was received like a rock star there. It was like a campaign event complete with screaming fans, and he told them that he had come to boost their sagging morale.
I believe that our nation is stronger and more secure when we deploy the full measure of both our power and the power of our values, including the rule of law.
So there have been some tensions between the president and the CIA recently, but they appear to be, for now, back on track. Katie?
Chip Reid reporting from the White House tonight. Thank you.